Beloved one, before the world begins to rush around you, before the noise of responsibilities and expectations starts pulling your thoughts in different directions, come into this quiet moment and listen. This morning is not just another beginning in a long series of ordinary days. It is an invitation to reset your heart, to realign your focus, and to remember that your life is still unfolding with purpose. You may have opened your eyes today carrying thoughts that feel heavy, plans you are unsure about, decisions that seem complicated, emotions that have not fully settled. Sometimes the morning does not feel like a fresh start. Sometimes it feels like a continuation of yesterday's uncertainty. But understand this, beloved one, every morning carries new space for change. Even when your circumstances look the same, something within you is capable of shifting. The way you think can change. The way you respond can change. The way you move forward can change, and often that inner change is where real transformation begins. Beloved one, you have been moving through a season of quiet growth. It may not feel dramatic. It may not feel exciting. In fact, it may feel confusing at times. You have questioned your direction. You have wondered if you are doing enough. You have wondered if the path you are walking will truly lead somewhere meaningful. These questions are not signs of failure. They are signs that you are becoming more aware. Awareness is the beginning of wisdom. This morning, I want you to release the belief that progress must always be visible. Some of the most important changes in your life are happening beneath the surface. Your perspective is expanding. Your resilience is strengthening. Your ability to endure uncertainty is deepening. These qualities are preparing you for what lies ahead. Beloved one, there have been moments recently when you felt tired in ways that rest alone could not fix. Not just physically tired, but mentally and emotionally drained. You have been carrying expectations, your own and those of others. You have been trying to keep everything together even when you felt unsure inside. Listen carefully. You were never meant to carry everything perfectly. Perfection is not the goal of your journey. Growth is. This morning is a reminder that you are allowed to move forward without having all the answers. Life rarely reveals its full plan at once. Instead, it unfolds step by step, decision by decision, realization by realization. There will be clarity ahead, but clarity often comes after movement, not before it. Beloved one, do not let fear convince you to stand still. Fear often disguises itself as caution. It tells you to wait for certainty, to delay action until you feel completely prepared. Yet waiting too long can keep you from discovering your own strength. Strength is revealed when you take the next step even while uncertainty exists. You have already done this many times in your life. Think about the challenges you once believed you could not overcome. Situations that seemed overwhelming at first eventually became part of your past. You adapted, you learned. You continued, that same ability remains within you today. This morning, allow yourself to trust it again. Beloved one, there is also something important about how you measure your worth. You often connect your value to achievements, to how much you accomplish, how quickly you succeed, how others perceive your progress. When outcomes do not match your expectations, self-doubt begins to grow. But your worth is not determined by speed or comparison. Your worth exists in your willingness to keep learning, to keep trying, to keep believing that your efforts matter. You are not late, you are not falling behind, you are walking a path that is uniquely yours. As the light of this morning continues to spread, let it remind you that new perspective is always possible. Just as darkness gradually gives way to daylight, confusion can give way to understanding. What feels uncertain now may become clear in time. Beloved one, there will be moments today when pressure tries to take control of your thoughts. Deadlines, conversations, unexpected challenges. All of these can create tension. When this happens, return to the calm you are creating in this moment. Remember that panic does not improve decisions. Clarity grows in stillness. Take time to observe before reacting. Take time to think before speaking. Take time to breathe before assuming the worst. These small pauses will protect your energy and guide your actions. Your energy is valuable. Direct it toward what truly matters. Beloved one, you are also learning the difference between movement and direction. Staying busy is not the same as moving forward. Activity without intention can leave you feeling exhausted yet unfulfilled. Direction, however, comes from understanding why you are doing what you are doing. Ask yourself today, what step truly matters? Focus on that step. Progress does not require constant motion, it requires meaningful motion. There will be opportunities ahead that you cannot yet predict. Ideas will appear, connections will form, moments of insight will arrive when you least expect them. Stay open to these possibilities. They are part of how your journey evolves. Beloved one, there is also healing taking place within you. Past disappointments may still echo in your thoughts. Memories of times when things did not go as planned can create hesitation. You may fear repeating the same mistakes, but understand this: you are not the same person you were then. Experience has changed you. Wisdom has grown within you. What once felt like failure can become guidance. Allow yourself to move forward without carrying unnecessary regret. This morning is an opportunity to begin again with clearer understanding. Beloved one, patience will be one of your greatest allies today. Not passive waiting, but active trust. Continue doing what you can with the strength you have. Continue improving what is within your control. Continue believing that results will come in their time. Impatience creates stability. As you move through this day, remember that kindness also shapes your path. The way you treat others influences the environment you walk through. Compassion builds connections. Understanding reduces conflict. Generosity creates unexpected opportunities. Kindness is not weakness, it is quiet strength. Beloved one, do not forget to care for your inner balance. Ambition can drive you forward, but without reflection, it can also lead to exhaustion. Rest when necessary, reset when overwhelmed. Growth is not sustained by constant pressure. You are allowed to slow down in order to move wisely. Take another deep breath now. Feel the presence of this morning. Feel the chance it gives you to realign your thoughts. Feel the quiet confidence that can grow when you choose intention over fear. Beloved one, I want to speak to something that often goes unspoken: the weight of comparison. In a world where everyone appears to be moving forward, it is easy to look at another person's progress and feel that you are somehow behind. You see people celebrating milestones, sharing achievements, announcing new chapters, and without meaning to, you begin to measure your own life against theirs. But beloved one, what you see on the outside of another person's journey is never the full story. You do not see the years of quiet struggle that came before their breakthrough. You do not see the mornings they spent in doubt, the nights they questioned everything, the silent effort that built what they now display openly. Every visible success is the surface of a much deeper story. And your story, your real layered, honest story, has depth that others may never fully see either. Do not shrink yourself to fit into someone else's timeline. Your timeline is being shaped by the specific experiences, lessons, and seasons that belong to you alone. Beloved one, there is also something to be said about the conversations you have with yourself. The voice inside your mind is one of the most powerful forces in your life. It speaks to you constantly about your abilities, your past, your future, your value. And over time, the patterns of that inner voice can either open possibilities or quietly close them. If that voice has been harsh lately, if it has been reminding you of what you have not yet achieved, comparing you to who you used to be, or telling you that you are running out of time, I want you to hear this clearly. That voice is not always telling the truth. Thoughts are not always facts. This morning is a chance to begin correcting that inner narrative, not by forcing false positivity, but by choosing a more accurate perspective, one that acknowledges the struggle honestly, while also recognizing the growth that is quietly taking place. You have come further than you give yourself credit for. Say that to yourself again today and mean it. Beloved one, think for a moment about someone in your life who has shown you genuine patience. A person who believed in you even when you did not fully believe in yourself. Someone who gave you space to grow without demanding that you be further along than you were. Now offer yourself that same patience. You are worthy of the grace you extend to others, the compassion you show to people around you when they struggle. You deserve to receive that same compassion from your own heart. This is not self-indulgence. This is how sustainable strength is built. Beloved one, as this morning settles into the rest of your day, carry this awareness with you. Every challenge you face today is also an opportunity to practice what you are becoming. When patience is tested, it is also strengthened. When courage is required, it is also built. When kindness is difficult, choosing it anyway deepens your character. The situations that feel most inconvenient are often the ones that shape you most significantly. Do not rush past them. Do not simply survive them. Move through them with intention, knowing that who you become in difficult moments is more important than the outcome of any single situation. Beloved one, the future you are building is influenced by the mindset you carry today. When you choose hope instead of doubt, clarity instead of panic, patience instead of frustration, you shape your direction. Your story is still being written. There are chapters ahead filled with lessons, opportunities, and moments of unexpected joy. Do not assume that what you see now is all that will ever be. Continue walking, continue learning, continue believing that growth is happening even when it is subtle. Beloved one, let us pause here for a moment, not to add more to your plate, not to remind you of everything that still needs to be done, but simply to ask, how have you been treating yourself lately? Not how productive you have been, not how well you have managed your responsibilities, but truly, how have you been treating the person you spend every single moment with? Because that person is you, and so often you are the last one to receive your own gentleness. You give your patience to situations that frustrate you. You give your understanding to people who disappoint you. You give your encouragement to others when they are struggling. Yet when it comes to yourself, when you fall short, when you feel lost, when you are simply tired, the first response is often criticism. Why am I not further along? Why do I keep struggling with this? Why does this feel so hard for me when it seems easier for everyone else? Beloved one, those questions deserve a gentler answer than the ones you have been giving yourself. The truth is, you are doing something that requires real courage. You are trying to grow while still carrying the weight of who you used to be. You are trying to move forward while still processing what the past has left behind. You are trying to build something meaningful in a world that rarely slows down long enough to let you think clearly. That is not a small thing. That is an enormous thing. And the fact that you are still here, still trying, still willing to begin again on a morning like this one, that says something about the depth of your character that no achievement could ever fully capture. Do not dismiss that. Do not wave it away as though it is nothing. The endurance you carry quietly within you is one of your greatest strengths. Beloved one, I want to speak for a moment about the expectations that have been living rent-free in your mind. Some of them were placed there by people who meant well. Parents, teachers, people who loved you and wanted more for you, but whose vision of your life may not have fully matched the life you were meant to live. Some of them you placed there yourself. Standards you set during a different season when your understanding of success looked different than it does now. Goals you attached your worth to before you realized that your worth was never something that needed to be earned. And some of them came from a world that constantly tells you to want more, move faster, achieve bigger, without ever stopping to ask whether the direction you are running in is the one that actually leads to fulfillment. It is worth examining which of those expectations still serve you, and which ones are simply exhausting you. Beloved one, not every expectation deserves to stay. Some need to be released, not because you are giving up, but because you are growing wise enough to know the difference between a goal that draws out the best in you and a pressure that slowly diminishes you. Letting go of an expectation that no longer fits is not failure. It is discernment. It is you becoming more honest with yourself about what truly matters and what you were carrying simply because you did not yet know you had the right to put it down. Give yourself that permission this morning. Beloved one, think about what genuinely brings you a sense of meaning, not what impresses others, not what looks good from the outside, but what, when you are engaged in it, makes you feel most like yourself. What makes time pass without you noticing? What leaves you feeling spent in the best possible way? The kind of tiredness that comes from giving yourself to something that actually matters to you. That feeling is a signal worth paying attention to. It is pointing towards something real. And whatever it is, whether it is clear to you right now or still taking shape, it deserves space in your life. Not someday, not once everything else is figured out. Now, even a small amount of space given to what genuinely matters is enough to begin. Beloved one, there is also something important about the people you allow into your inner world. Not everyone who is present in your life is meant to influence your direction. Some people belong in your life as companions for certain seasons. Others belong as teachers, even when the lesson they bring is painful, and some simply pass through, leaving small imprints that help shape your understanding without asking for a permanent place. But the voices you give the most weight to, the opinions that linger, the words you replay, the perspectives that shape how you see yourself, those deserve careful attention. Are the voices you are listening to building your clarity or increasing your confusion? Are they calling you toward your truest self or pulling you away from it? You do not owe everyone equal access to your heart. Protect what is growing within you. Beloved one, your sensitivity is not a flaw. The fact that you feel things deeply, that situations affect you, that words leave impressions, that you carry things others seem to move past quickly, this is not weakness dressed in emotional clothing. It is depth, and depth, when directed well, becomes one of the most powerful things a person can carry. The world needs people who feel, people who notice what others overlook. People who slow down long enough to ask better questions, to offer more honest presence, to sit with complexity instead of rushing to simple answers. You are one of those people. That is not a burden, that is a gift, still learning how to be fully used. Beloved one, as this morning stretches forward, I want to leave you with one simple truth to carry through the hours ahead. You do not need to have everything figured out by the end of today. You do not need to solve what has been building for years in the span of a single morning. You do not need to feel confident before you take the next step. You do not need to see the full picture before you move forward. All that is asked of you today is one honest step, one choice that aligns with who you are becoming. One moment where you choose growth over fear, presence over distraction, patience over panic. Just one, and then another, and then another after that. That is how a life is built, not in grand leaps, but in quiet, faithful, consistent steps taken by someone who has decided not to give up on themselves. You have not given up, and that matters more than you know. Beloved one, step into this morning with awareness. Step into this morning with courage. Step into this morning knowing that you are becoming someone stronger, wiser, and more prepared for what lies ahead. The noise of the day will come soon enough. But right now, in this moment, you have chosen stillness. You have chosen to begin with intention rather than reaction. That choice matters more than it may seem. This quiet moment you have given yourself this morning is an act of wisdom. Carry it with you. Return to it whenever the day feels heavy. And remember, no matter what unfolds today, you are still moving forward. Your journey is not finished. In many ways, beloved one, it is only beginning.